Do, 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 do.
And
do,
we're
do.
live.
Oh, hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. First ever real stream on YouTube. I am Bunny Warcrime.
I am Captain Warcrime.
And we are the Warcrimes. We are joined by our associates tonight, Ash and Billy.
Hey everybody.
What's up?
The deeper voice is Ash, the higher pitch is Billy.
Obviously.
All right, so yeah, tonight we're just gonna be shooting some crap, playing Call of Duty. So,
Sounds good.
Ash, our lovely Ash over here is gonna be curating a list or Reddit forum or something for us to talk about and maybe answer some questions or whatever. But while she's doing that, I guess we'll go ahead and get the ball rolling. I don't know about the cussing within like the first couple minutes of YouTube Live, so I'll try to keep it down.
I think
You said that and I was like, did I swear already?
I think that's one thing actually about YouTube that's different than like Twitch and Kick is that they actually do care a little bit more about curse words in lives. I don't know, like, did you pick any kind of settings though?
Not made for kids.
Yeah, but just because it's not
Probably
made
a good
for
idea.
kids doesn't mean that
It's the only one I could put. Is this content made for kids? No. No, it's not. You know, you think we probably would have figured this all out earlier when we were messing around with the test stream, but I guess it never came to mind.
It's generally not allowed to cuss on a YouTube Live. It does not, the platform explicitly states that it does not allow any profanity or inappropriate language as it is not suitable for all audiences.
But then look at the post below it.
Yeah,
Of
but
course you can swear.
Have you seen the YouTube comments on any video ever?
yeah, everybody else is allowed to, just not us.
Yeah. So I know the general rule of thumb with their latest change in terms of service was not in the first 7 seconds of a long form video. So we're at
So specific.
2 minutes and 50 seconds. So I think we're good. Oh, this is a new map.
Nice.
I still think
This
I'm
is
just
Modern Warfare 2 remastered day here.
I think I'm just going to attempt to stream like my mom is watching.
I'm
You know? Hi, Mom.
Oh, I swear in front of my mom all the time. She swears
Mommy?
back at me.
Yeah, I
I've
noticed
sworn-
that.
I've sworn more in front of my mom in the past 2 weeks than I think I have in like my entire life.
Well, that's the thing is like as I've gotten older, I test it a little bit. Like, you know, I'll throw like the lesser swears out there in front of my mom just to see if she like flinches or reacts to it or anything.
She has a visceral physical reaction to
She
swear
does.
words.
She does. If I swear in front of my dad, he laughs.
I have seen one person and he was running away from me and he had a riot shield on his back so I couldn't get a shot.
I saw one person and then I saw the insides of my eyelids.
I think we are all running around the outside of the map here. Like, on opposite ends of the...
Oh, that was a rant to nowhere.
Somebody put rounds in me. It was not nice. I just need to get headshots.
I can't figure out where I'm even supposed. Oh shit, they're over. Oh, oops. Sorry, Mom.
UAV is on station. Recon online.
Oh, dude, they are all underneath me. The whole fucking team. Freaking team.
You know what I think would be super funny? Is if we could like spend an entire stream trying to keep track of how many times each person swears and get like who has sworn the most during stream.
If we make it a
I have
competition, I
actually
win.
done that.
Bingo fuel. Hardly at the time.
Yeah, but I think the point is you're supposed to try not to. Wait, I just got gold?
Friendly UAV online.
Nice.
Go for gold.
UAV
Go
is
for gold.
orbiting the area.
10 points to anybody who's watching the stream that can name that movie. Come around that corner, dude. Oh, don't go the other way.
So what kind of Reddit stuff do we want to have Ash look for?
I just got
Safe for work content, please. Reddit is a wild place sometimes.
I'll pre-screen while like y'all discuss one. Okay. Sorry, I was trying to get the iPad rocking. The iPad is now rocking.
I would say maybe like just due to the fact that Alex and I both are unmedicated today. Maybe shorter stories so we don't lose focus in the middle.
Sounds good.
Target marked. Request fire.
Could also be why it took us all freaking day long to get like 3 things done. I made 2 TikToks today.
No, so we went and did laundry,
Yeah, we did laundry.
which we needed to do. Well, we didn't have. We usually do it on Sundays, but
Friendly bomb drone is
we went and did laundry. And we
Friendly
went to
package
the store,
inbound.
got some stuff that we needed.
We went to stores and got stuff we didn't need.
Yes, that is true too.
Well, so here's what had happened. What had happened was
Was that
I
yours
was
or did
like,
you steal it?
No, it's fine.
Oh,
Friendly UAV online.
I was like, I really want some boba tea, and we have one of those little stands for it in the mall near here.
spoiler alert! It was crap.
It was not good, but you gotta try. You gotta try. You don't know. So so we were like, okay, I had to go pick up my prescription. We figured just we'll get laundry done today rather than have to go out again tomorrow. So we went to laundry and then we went to the Walmart to get we needed a water filter for our like Brita thingy mabobber.
UAV online and orbiting the area.
So we were like, we'll go to Walmart and then the Walgreens to pick up my prescription. And got that done, and then we're like, okay, we can just go over to the mall real quick. We'll get the boba teas, and like, that'll be it. But then I was like, well, since we're out anyway, can we go to the Barnes & Noble? And then that turned into, we went to the Barnes & Noble, the little metaphysical store that they have in our mall, the Bath & Body Works, the boba place, where else did we go? Ulta.
Our UAV is orbiting
Yeah,
the area.
it just it turned into a whole shopping trip.
Long story
real
short,
fast.
we took a mortgage out on a house we don't have just to afford that shopping trip.
It was not that bad. I think it was under $100 if you don't count the boba or the prescription or the Walmart stuff or the laundry.
If you just count Ulta, it was under $100.
Listen,
No.
besides everything that we bought, it was under $100.
So Ulta, I was good. I literally only bought the thing that I needed, which was eyeliner, and I didn't realize that my eyeliner cost $20 because apparently I never look at prices when I go to Ulta. So it was 20 at Ulta, 50 at the Barnes & Noble, and how much at Bath & Body Works? Like another 20, I think.
I think it was like 40. 'Cause you got you got the 6 air fresheners, so that was 22 because they were 3 for $11. And then you got one of the body washes there too, right?
But that was on sale for $3.
Oh, so $25, $30.
Yeah. Did I need it? No.
Did I want
did
Did
it?
I
want
want
it?
it? Yes.
Hell yeah. My big girl purchase was replacing our can opener with a new can opener since the one
Ooh.
we had, which was the one we had came like as a side thing to the first knife set we bought when we first moved in with each other like almost 7 years ago. And yeah, I went to go open a can and make tomato sauce yesterday, and it took me like a solid 5 minutes just to get it to turn. I was like, I need to buy a new one. Fun fact. Billy also ordered a new one. So now we're about to have new can openers.
Did you get
I
like
ordered
one
a
of
super
the
cool hipster one.
did
What?
you get like electronic, or what do they call it? Like
The electric one?
yeah. Like where it does it itself?
So right now
I
with
saw a regular
YouTube,
one.
we're running at about a 6-second delay. Not too bad.
Good to know.
Now it's not like the Oscars or the Emmys or any other live TV event where they can censor it in those 6 seconds.
No, but I
People,
can
like,
Those
sit
6
and
seconds
Oh.
tweet.
happen.
say this shit. Oh, whoops.
You have to press the f***ing button while you're saying the f***ing word. You can't go, I have to press the fucking button. It doesn't work like that.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a poll of the audience, which is really just the 4 of us. But
Hold on, no, because with the YouTube, we can YouTube live chat. We can actually, let me see if I can
Can
pull it up. Yeah, we can
poll?
create a poll. Yeah,
okay, so create a poll.
let me see if it will let me.
I think you have to go in the studio. Also, I already got gold on this gun. I spent all that time making this gun because I thought I was going to use it all night to try to get gold, and I already unlocked gold.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm not going to do the lay down prone in hardcore. I'm going to play to win.
Go for gold.
I
We
have
won
to-
last time.
Domination. Hunter 1.
You're not wrong. It's all right,
Okay,
man.
okay. I can create a poll. What is your question for the audience?
The lead is
Okay,
ours.
should I dye my hair rose gold tomorrow?
Secure
Rose
Bravo.
gold.
Mm-hmm. I already have the dye and everything. I've just been waiting.
Securing
Okay,
objective
That's
Bravo.
And-
incredible.
The poll is up. Oh, I should probably move before I get booted for inactivity.
Probably.
Got to 6.
Call of Duty doesn't know you're doing important things.
Securing Bravo.
I fell off the edge, otherwise I'd have killed that dude.
I do have to
The enemy
say,
is Bravo.
I like being able to see both of you on stream together than like switching back and forth.
Securing Charlie.
Do you know how much easy? Thanks, Blueberry. Do you know how much easier it'll be to edit the YouTube videos after the
Securing
fact?
Objective Charlie.
Well, for one, they'll already be on YouTube as just the full stream if people want to rewatch it. But if we want to make edited content from it, ah!
Taking Alpha. Taking Charlie. Charlie secure.
If we want to make
We're
edited
taking Bravo.
content from it, I don't have to try to like line everything up and crop everything and make it look nice together. It'll already be done.
Bravo secure.
Can you just export shorts out of
We're losing Charlie.
like within YouTube itself?
We're losing
I
Bravo.
am not sure how that works. They do have other programs though that make it really easy to take a VOD and get shorts out of it. But I prefer using the vertical plugin for OBS. But now that I'm not actually streaming anything from my computer, I can't even do that.
Securing objective.
I guess technically I could have OBS and just capture clips and not be streaming,
Care package in this sector.
but I'll do that
We
next
control
time we
Bravo.
stream, I guess.
Are you guys
didn't
streaming off of
think about
Alex's
it.
computer?
Yeah, so Alex is the only one streaming right now, and this is actually not my normal camera. That's the one that he had up there for like the starting soon and the wide angle shot, so that it's just plugged directly into his computer.
Hostiles launched a
So
cruise
the
missile.
poll is still open. We have five votes, and they're all yes.
Did you vote?
I did.
Did you say yes?
Well, if all 5 of the votes are yes,
Control 2 objectives.
Our UAV is orbiting the area.
Enemies taking
Do you
Bravo.
do you think you would like it though?
well, there's only one way to find out.
Yeah, I mean, it's permanent dye though. Like, I've done it before with a temporary dye, which was,
Ah,
it was probably Maybe 2 weeks before I joined the original Discord I met you guys, so it's mostly out of my hair by the time we all met.
Yeah.
But I did it before and I liked the way it looked, so I'm not like
Check
worried
right,
about
bunny.
the color.
Check right. Trying to tell you.
The enemy took Charlie.
I'm not worried that I won't like it. The only thing is that any kind of red after you dye your hair is terrible to get out of it if you end up changing your mind.
Ask Mo and Stacy.
Yeah. But it's only a rose gold, so honestly it's not even probably gonna change my hair color drastically. It'll just be like a bit of a tint to it.
It'll look really nice.
We've taken the lead. We're losing Bravo.
Oh no, we're losing Bravo.
But I was giving my hair a little bit before I put it on because I think it's like between like the season and stress and everything, like I've been shedding hair like crazy, so I didn't want to do anything that would like possibly damage it while it's already shedding.
I mean, that makes sense.
Why are you gonna camp in the same spot, bro?
I find so many hairs on the floor, on the sink, on my clothes that I don't understand how I have hair left on my head.
That was totally me after I had
Ready for
Patty.
docking.
Like, everyone always talks about, oh, you're gonna lose, like, you're gonna postpartum hair loss. And everyone kind of talked about it happening, like, right after. And it didn't start for me until maybe about
Polyatomic. Done.
2 months postpartum. And I was, like, freaking out. I was pulling chunks out. It was bad.
Just losing your mind, thinking everything was going down.
Yeah, like I don't have the chunk feeling. It's more just like when I wash my hair, you know, you see like what, like 20, 30 hairs come out in the shower, and then like after it's dry, and you, because like I won't brush wet hair because I know that's horrible for your hair. But
That's
like
how I lost all mine.
that's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna end up looking like Alex.
We have an ammo box here.
But you know, like then you'll brush your hair in the mornings when it's dry and you'll lose like at least 10, 20 hairs then, and then as I'm sitting there on the couch, I'm just constantly picking hair
Billy.
off of me.
Enemy's taking Alpha.
No worries.
We're taking
Okay.
Charlie.
I have a list of weird and bizarre family traditions.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
So let me know when
Ooh.
y'all are ready.
Okay, before you start, I do have a question.
Securing Charlie.
Billy, do you have any fun conspiracy theories to share with the class
Objective
today?
secure.
No, I got no fun ones today. It's just
Damn.
really stupid lame stuff.
Securing objective Alpha.
I'm on the spot. I can't even think right now.
Going forward, I'm gonna need you to come prepared with at least one fun conspiracy so that we can do like conspiracy corner with Billy.
Charlie.
Just get me on a watch list. That's all I want.
That's great. Let's get you on a watch list while we live on a military base.
It's okay, we will never say your full government name on our channel. They can never find you.
Speaking of full government name, that was actually something that happened. Part of the reason why I got rid of my original TikTok
We're
account
taking Charlie.
was it stopped filtering my like
We've secured 2
nickname
objectives.
or like TikTok handle, and it was just putting my full name, and I was just like absolutely
Objective
not.
Bravo is compromised. Take it back.
And I didn't realize it until I was on someone's live stream and I commented.
you're
And
like, "What
they
the-"
literally said my government name in response, and I was just like, yeah, that's a no-go. And I checked my settings. Everything was fine, but I couldn't change it, even though it allowed me to change it. So, yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
But I mean, everybody knows that Billy is short for Steve, so whatever, man.
What?
You're
I thought
fine.
it was short for Travis.
No, that's
The
Chuck.
enemy controls 2 objectives.
Oh, right,
Assault
right.
their positions.
Okay, y'all ready for these weird and unusual family traditions?
Yeah, what you got for us?
It is.
Objective Bravo
Skip the
secure.
Alabama stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, this.
Yeah, not trying to get
This
banned on
one's
stream
kinda
on our first live one.
Okay, so the first one is, it's called Vitamin
Securing objective
Tupperware.
Charlie.
This user explained that their wife's family used to pass around a Tupperware container full of vitamins after dinner, like just random pills as if they were mints. What?
How
That's a bunch of
sure are
different-
we that they're vitamins?
I don't know, but it just said
2 objectives
a bunch of
secure.
different vitamins floating in a
Partner,
Tupperware. How do you know what you're
partner,
taking?
partner,
Not all the
active.
vitamins are created equally. Not everyone needs the same ones. This was beyond bonkers, and I just don't get it still.
What's mine?
Yeah.
Mine. Okay.
That's pretty dumb. Like, because what
Yeah.
they said, like, exactly what they said.
Securing
Not
Charlie.
everyone is in a deficiency, and while, like, some vitamins you can have as much as you want and it doesn't hurt you, you just pee them out. There are some vitamins that can hurt you if you have an excess amount of them in your system. And especially because we don't even know it's actually all vitamins. Some could be,
Right.
like, supplements and stuff. And supplements you have to be really careful with.
Securing Alpha.
Agreed.
So
Yeah, it's gonna be a no
that
for me,
is
dog.
my kind of chaos.
You
We
corner
control Alpha.
camping person.
I am hoping though that they have a story in this list of like the poop knife.
Oh my god.
I think everybody
about
knows the
this?
poop knife.
Oh god. Okay, this next one is called Christmas underwear.
Round. Don't
Please
let
This
tell
is
me it's
one-
not a family Christmas under.
Oh, it is.
So,
the enemy took Bravo.
Timmy,
No,
it's
this
your
one-
year to wear the Christmas underwear.
It says, okay, now this is a super
Securing
freaking
objective
tradition that I can
Charlie.
totally get behind because how absurd and silly it is.
We
At
control
Christmas,
Charlie.
this user's family all give each other a set of underwear. Normal enough, but it's not over.
Enemies taking
Once you
Charlie.
receive your underwear, you have to say, oh, thank you, very loudly and stand up. Put the underwear on your head to show everyone, and I have to stay on your
Mission
head until
accomplished. Blacker job.
everyone's presents have been given out.
What?
I mean, that's weird, but it's far less weird than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
thought
thinking
it
they
was
were gonna
gonna
have to
be
wear
a
'em.
shared pair of underwear.
Your great grandpappy wore these on Christmas during the Civil War.
So when I was little, what my parents used to do was they would say you can open one gift on Christmas Eve evening, and it was usually a pair of pajamas, and we would get like a matching set of pajamas that could fit on like a doll or like a teddy bear or something like that. But not Christmas underwear.
Yeah, no, the Christmas underwear is weird. That's a weird one for sure.
Let's see.
I can we circle back to the vitamin roulette there? Like that. Now it's sitting in with me. That is so absolutely wild. Like that sounds like something that college kids would do with mind-altering substances.
Other kind of vitamins.
Yes. And that's funny. Like, if you know the college kid scenario, the vitamin thing is just weird.
So I think if Bill Cosby's at your dinner table, don't grab from the vitamin bowl.
Yeah, probably don't.
Okay. So this next one is called taco dressing. Remember French dressing? I feel like it was big in the 90s. My dad used to like it and we'd put it on salad sometimes, but this user's family used to put French dressing on their tacos whenever they had taco night at home. They didn't realize how weird it was until they were at a friend's house for taco night and asked for the French dressing to pour on their tacos. Their friend thought they were crazy.
Well, now I
Hold
kind of
on.
want to try it.
Wait. Hold on. I'm going to say it's actually not all that crazy because French is kind of like a tomatoey ranch, is it not? Or like a tomatoey,
It's more sour
Team deathmatch.
than ranch.
tomatoey Italian?
Kinda.
I'm not sure. So I never really was into like French, but I do know that what makes it like that orangey red color is that it's a tomato based dressing. So to have a tomato sauce on your tacos is not that weird.
No, I mean, it only belongs on a grilled Reuben, but whatever.
But is French dressing like kind of sweet?
Yeah, it's like a sweet, sour, tangy dressing.
I honestly feel like this is a smash. Like they're the Nikola Tesla tacos right now.
Like, I still want to try it, so
Way
next
ahead
time
of
we go
time.
grocery shopping, we're probably going to get a bottle of French dressing.
It's so hard to find.
Is it?
I can see it being really delicious.
Yeah, well, okay, in restaurants it's super hard to find now because like my last ex, that was his favorite salad dressing was French and he could never get
That
it.
wasn't a red flag?
Covering your six.
Yeah,
UAV active.
I've told you, I'm colorblind when it comes to seeing flags with men.
Sweet, so I'm in the clear.
Yeah, I mean, like, I haven't found anything wrong with you yet.
You're back.
Keyword.
Beautiful thing.
All I see is a bunch of beige flags.
Got an enemy fighter here.
Oh, what?
Hostile UAV in the area.
Finished him off.
No, I could tell you the real red flag, but not on YouTube.
Wait, my real red flag?
No. My last ex's.
Oh.
It has to do with some records
Yeah.
from a military.
X-ray down.
yeah.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Okay, you ready for this next one?
Go for it.
Yeah.
Called Mango Time. This one sort of makes logical sense, but you would still think this family was insane if you saw them doing it. This user's family loves mangoes. Who doesn't? They're the world's greatest fruits, but they aren't super easy to eat and make a huge mess when doing so. So when it was time in their family to eat the mangoes, they would all take off all of their clothes and sit around eating mangoes in their underwear to keep themselves
No.
clean.
No.
No.
No. No. No. Okay. For one, mangoes are not that good. Okay?
They're also not that hard to eat.
I don't know who is putting out this propaganda about mangoes, but they're really not that great. Like, they're one of the least flavorful fruits.
Throwing Semtex. Changing mag.
That's all
That's
I got.
it. Oh yeah, because you ended that with like very open-ended. Like you were about to follow it up with something.
No, I do that on purpose because if you've ever watched any of my TikToks, I cut them up, and so all the time I have the wrong inflection on the N word, so I'm just gonna start talking like that. So you'll never know. You'll never know if
Gotta
it's
keep 'em
edited.
guessing.
Yeah, keep them on their toes.
UAV on station. We hold the advantage. Take it home.
But no, there should be no food that you need to sit around as a family and
Our more
eat
strikers inbound.
in your birthday suit.
Agreed.
Well, all right. So here's the thing. I was hell-bent on revenge against this one player, and I achieved it, so pretty happy about that. I missed the cringe part, and I just got notified of it with that last comment. WTF. Like, no, absolutely not.
Wait, you don't want to sit around and eat a mango in your box with you?
No, mangoes aren't that good.
That's what I said, Billy. They're not that good.
I agree with you. You know, you're speaking the truth, and I appreciate that.
You use a frickin' noob tube? What a
The only
female
time I
dog.
used to ever buy something that was like a mango adjacent was if you go to the Wawa, at least back when I used to go to the Wawa, they have that little section of like ready to go foods that you could like just grab and go, and they have a yogurt, almost like a parfait, but it doesn't have layers. It's just like yogurt, a thing of mangoes in the top of it, like it's one of those like dome lids, and it's got mangoes in there, and then the little crunchy bits. That's the only time I would ever buy anything that had mango, because it wasn't that expensive, because like mangoes are expensive. And like it's yogurt, so it's already kind of plain, so you don't really need like a lot of flavor to add to it, and I liked the crunchies.
What about mango habanero wings? Those are delicious. Just
But not because of the mangoes, I don't think.
I mean, so the mangoes give it that little bit of sweetness that really works well with the habanero heat.
I just don't understand why you would get anything but garlic parmesan wings. It's really the only wings that need to exist.
Because sometimes
They
you
are
just want to
delicious.
set your mouth on fire.
I'm good.
I use Asian beer for that.
Mouth is on
That's a
fire.
good tag. And these guys are so trash.
They're so campy.
They really are.
Like, I already know where they're going to be. And somehow they still get the jump on me. It's crap.
This is my parking.
I'm really enjoying this whole like I can play like absolute dog crap and not have anybody have to see it. It's really nice.
Oh, funny.
All right, Ash, what's the next one?
Okay. This sounds actually kind of genius. I feel like it wouldn't fly now because we don't have, like, everybody just does streaming services. Nobody actually has cable anymore. But it said, TV by the hour. Parents lied to their kids all the time to get them to behave. And that seems to be exactly what happened with this user. To keep from watching too much TV, their dad told them that they only had paid for 1 hour of TV per day. And if you watched more than that, the family would get an extra charge. They only found out the truth when they were over a friend's house and watched TV for hours on end and asked their parents how much they paid for TV.
Dude, no, so you could do the same thing now. It's just with internet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
Tell 'em
it's way too easy to connect or to have a hidden network, right, within your own router. So you can have a hidden network, you know, that you and Billy can use all the time. But when the little one gets a little bit older, you'd be like, oh, well, the internet shuts off, you know, because we're paying for it by the hour, and you can literally have a cutoff time on that network.
I have 2 things in my brain, and I'm so afraid I'm gonna forget them. So, number 1, that reminded me that I saw a TikTok, and it was like a person told their kids, you're only allowed to hit each other once per day, so you have to really wait and think about when you want to hit each other. And so she's like, the fighting has stopped, but now they're all just sitting around trying to figure out when they want to use their one hit per day. So that was one thing. And then the second thing was, actually, I was just watching a podcast about how to
Train Dragon?
be like a bit more productive, and also how to better, like, I don't want to say focus your time, because I really liked the one thing that the guy said. He was like, so people think that the opposite of distraction is focus, but it's really not, because if you look at the word, the opposite of distraction is traction. So you don't necessarily have to be focused to not be distracted. You just have to have traction on the thing that you're working on. But he brought up the fact that he was, him and his wife were like not going to bed, and they were like starting to like get away from physical intimacy and, like, you know, stuff that couples should do at night, like going to lay down and talking to each other and stuff like that. So he actually set times that his router would turn off at night. So you could just do that and tell your kids, like, we only pay for internet between these hours, and just have your router turn off.
It's like back in the day when
How are they going to jump in our stream and play with us if their router's turned off? They got to have that hidden network.
I mean, she's not even 2 yet, so I think we're okay.
Yeah, but you got
that
to
sounds
plan in
like
the future.
cell phone plans back in the day, though. Like, you know what I mean? Not to date myself here, but when it was like free cheap nights and weekends for texting and calls.
Right.
Yeah, I was gonna
my
say,
God.
how many of us had like pay per text plans when we were younger,
10 cents
and
a
went
message.
over that all the time because we did not care. That
I
was
went
not
over it.
our money.
I went over it one time, and then my phone got shut off.
We had 500 family text messages, and I blew through that in the first week of 1 month, and then after that, my parents put my phone only on an unlimited, and everybody else shared the rest of the 500 because I kept going over the text messages.
That's basically what happened in my family. I think I made my mom pay like $150 one month, and she was like, you know what? She's like, for one, you're in trouble, but for two, we're gonna put you on an unlimited plan, and we're gonna stay on the cheaper plan. Like, it's probably a good idea. I'm a kid in college, okay?
I still think my fondest memory of those phone plans was, hey, call me back after 7 minutes free. Okay, bye.
No.
Hi, it's Bob. We had a baby. Eats a boy.
Okay. Okay, so this one says, an important part of your dental hygiene in our house growing up was taking out your tongue as far as you could and then brushing as far back into your throat as you could. My dad would always say, if you're not choking and gagging, you weren't doing it right. So now I'm married, and every morning and evening, my husband just looks at me and goes, are you okay? That doesn't look safe.
Your
I thought that was going another.
Yeah. Yeah. If I was the husband in that scenario, I'd be going somewhere else with that comment.
No, that is training. That is not weird.
Hardline.
Sorry, I'm filtering some of these because some of these are just stupid.
No, that's fine.
Not on Reddit. Nothing is ever stupid on Reddit.
No.
I'm not on Reddit yet.
Oh.
Okay, this one is truly bizarre, but also completely amazing. This user's family had life-size cardboard cutouts of their dead relatives, specifically grandfather and cousin who had passed away, and would
Hard
bring them out
pass.
on family holidays.
Hard pass,
Run
dude.
that by me one more time.
It said this user's family had life-size cardboard cutouts of their dead relatives, specifically grandfather and cousins who had passed away, that they would bring out during family holidays. It was their way for the dead relatives to be with the rest of the family on special days.
No. No.
Friendly UAV online.
Hold on.
It's definitely weird, like, but I'd be so happy if someone did that with me just to troll the rest of the family.
I was gonna say, I feel like I'm gonna have to find a company now that can make a cardboard cutout of me. Like, I'm not dead, but I don't live very close to my parents, and I would just love it if they
Mail
had
it
a
to your
full-
mom.
No, we'll take it up there when we go to visit. And I'll be like, I know you really want me to stay, but instead, I have this thing for you. It talks a lot less than me, it doesn't cost as much as I do. She'll love it.
That's still weird, dude.
Deploy.
Okay, so this one
UAV is
says,
orbiting the area.
this user's family didn't use paper napkins. I guess that's a win for the environment, I suppose. But what they did instead was pretty disgusting. They had one damp dishcloth that they would pass around the dinner table to wipe all of their hands and mouths with. All of them used one singular dish towel. I think I just saw my entire life flash before my eyes when I got invited to dinner.
So, I mean, I can understand, like, the handkerchief type deal, right? But
Online.
one for everybody? What?
Communal mouthcloth thing. Washcloth.
No.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Yeah, I mean, that's weird. I had something that I was gonna say, but I can't say it on YouTube, so.
Okay, but so like in your bathroom at home, right? Do you have like a hand towel that stays in your bathroom and is used by everyone?
Yeah, but I'm not wiping my mouth on it, and
What about after you brush your teeth?
That's what the back of the hand
Do you just you just walk around with wet mouth? I mean, for us
No, I
personally,
do.
like we use our own bath towels kind of as like hand towels, so I wipe my mouth on my own.
No, I use yours.
towel.
I dry my balls with my towel. I'm not doing that. No.
yeah, seriously.
Ew. Ew. I'm gonna get you those towels where one side says head and one side says balls.
No, because I'll tell you, as a guy, right? You dry yourself off, and then when you hang it up, the towel forgets. So there's no memory the next day of what he dried. So it's fine.
That's true. Just as long as you never go A to M.
We've got him on the run.
No.
Keep it up.
Not even in the heat of the moment.
Also, I'll take an invite when you're out of that game because my game crashed.
Okay. Well, we got an open spot right now if you want to jump back in.
Nah, I'll wait.
Okay, so this one says, growing up, my dad used to read us books. And you know, there in some books, there's random pages at the end of the books. And he would just say, oh, and then they all died in a blizzard to finish. And then would close the book and put us to bed.
Okay.
Oh, that's awesome.
Mission complete. Solid
Tired of
work.
reading? They all died in a blizzard. Okay, bye.
Okay, let you
Like, when I'm reading Addie stories, like, there's certain pages, like, I don't know. It's like, this is too much reading, and she doesn't care. So I just make stuff up. Like, that's just great. Not horrific things, but, you know.
Okay, this one says, my dad used to always take out the dog in the morning to pee. And when he was letting the dog pee, he would pee. That was their morning ritual. They would go both pee in the yard first thing in the morning.
There's nothing better
Two birds, one
for a
stone.
guy than to get to pee outside. That's like the only thing I'm jealous of. The male species.
Dude, get you a shiwi.
No, it's not the same.
I think our downstairs neighbors might be upset with that. If we started doing that.
Yeah, probably.
No. What you do is if you get caught, you deny. Like, you don't acknowledge it. Like, it doesn't matter if the elephant's in the room, we're not talking about it.
Deny.
What's the next
This
one?
one's a couple of these are just stupid. Let's see.
I'm trying to think if we had any weird family traditions.
My dad started a family tradition. You want to hear about it?
Maybe.
Yeah, when I was 15, he went out to go get milk. I guess the store's out of fucking milk because he hasn't come back yet. And we lost a viewer when I said that. Did I hurt somebody's feelings?
Oh, man. Okay, love you, bye.
I did not mean to throw that grenade.
Capture and secure the objectives.
Well, all two of me are still watching, so.
We're taking Alpha.
Still watching too. This one says, my family had a birthday fairy who would bring presents on your birthday. My parents would say, look at what the birthday fairy brought you. I continued this on with my daughter, and I didn't know other families didn't have this until my daughter went to school and a friend asked her, what the hell is a birthday fairy? My daughter had told her daughter of the present she got from the birthday fairy and how... Oh, that one's just stupid. Never mind.
I do have one.
Didn't
I
it?
do have one that will redeem that story because it's somewhat similar. So my sister and I just happened to be born exactly 6 months apart from each other. Like exactly to the day, 6 months apart from each other. So when I was growing up, because it was halfway, between our own birthday, on the other one's birthday, we would always get something called a half birthday gift, right? So when my sister would turn a year older, I would get a half birthday gift, and it would be something kind of like small, but just so that we didn't have to sit there and watch our sibling open a bunch of presents and not get anything. Also, if you guys didn't know, I was very spoiled as a kid.
Yeah, your parents loved you.
Yeah, they did. But anyway.
Still haven't told me what that's like.
I'll tell you one day. So, anyway, Okay, I'm a smart person and I was a smart kid. However, there were some things that it didn't connect all the way in the brain hole. So I thought that the half birthday was just because we were sisters. I didn't think about the fact that it was because our birthdays were 6 months exactly apart. So I was telling one of my friends one day that their sibling's birthday was their half birthday. Like, no matter what, that's your half birthday, is your sibling's birthday. And it took me a bit to figure out that was not how it works. That's not the case, and most people don't celebrate their half birthday.
We control
That's
Charlie.
something my great grandmother always would do, similar to like the birthdays, is you always got a card for your birthday from my great grandmother, and she would handwrite them for like every single grandkid, great grandkid, and you got those until like literally everyone would get one until she died. And she would always put in a $5 bill and then $1 for each of your siblings. And so she would write like happy birthday, love, great Graham. And then in the corner, and she put like $1 for your sister. And so you would get your $5, and then you'd have to give the $1 to your sibling. And so like, if you had 4 siblings, you would get your $5, and then each of your siblings would get $8. And she would do that every freaking year for your birthday.
Kyle, yes, some parents love their children. Probably not yours, but some parents do.
We know that.
Alright, quick interjection. I just got killed by Rosa Parks in this game, and
Objective Bravo is compromised.
I've been watching the kill feed, dude. You've murked Rosa Parks like 6 times.
Objective Alpha.
But yeah, no, real quick though, my mom does love me. If she ever comes across this stream, Mom, that's all said and joking. I know you love me.
Ghost
So,
activated.
okay, anyway, continue.
I met your mom. I don't know why you're trying to lie.
She pretends like she loves me most of the time.
Objective Alpha is compromised. Get it back. Drop them. Securing Alpha.
Another one. So, my parents are from Croatia. Another one. So my parents are from Croatia, and every time we'd go back to the old country for a visit, the whole family would get new tracksuits. The plane was always full of Slavs, so I thought everyone had to wear a tracksuit while flying. Until I got to high school,
Secure Bravo.
a friend of mine was going on vacation, and I asked them if they had gotten their mandatory traveling tracksuit yet. The entire vegetable went silent.
Objective Bravo secure.
Sometimes Slavs are the stereotype.
See, I feel like that's something that like parents don't do a good job of explaining things as like this is just something that we do, and it's not necessarily something every person does, because that happens a lot. As a kid, you just assume every person thinks the way you do, every person is the way that you are, does the same. Like,
Enemy securing Charlie. 2 objectives secure.
I feel like it causes a lot of confusion.
Securing Alpha.
I feel like that person owes their parents like a thank you,
Objectives.
just
Secure
for
block
flying
Charlie.
comfortably. Like,
We're losing
good on
Alpha.
them.
My first time in an airport, I was on a rainbow leash, and there's a picture of it. I
Oh,
was
you were a leash kid?
I was no, it was the only time I was ever on a leash. Because I was in the airport and it was just my mom and me and my sister. She put me on a leash not to stop me, not to stop people from getting me. It was to stop me from running away. I used to run away from her a lot. That's how I pulled my own wrist out of the socket in a shopping mall one time.
You heard it here first, guys. Bunny's a leash kid.
No, I was a leash kid for one trip to the airport.
Enemy taking
So,
Alpha.
I actually remember very vividly when I was a kid. I threw a temper tantrum because I saw a kid on a leash and it was a really cool color, and I wanted one as well. And my mom was very angry with me, like, no, we're never gonna do that. We're not gonna be those people. And I just wanted a cool colored leash.
UAV is orbiting the
Well,
area.
what about,
Friendly
like,
UAV on station.
because now they have it where it's not the kid is on a leash, but like their backpack has like a leash. They're like the teddy bear backpack, and it's got like a thing coming out for the parent to hold on to. Like, is that okay?
No, it's still a
The
leash
enemy
kid.
took Charlie. Securing objective Bravo.
Also,
That's kinky.
I was gonna say, I wouldn't mind having a leash now either, so... Look what you did to me, Mom.
Bravo secure. We're losing Bravo.
Also, if your mom ever does come across our stream, I really hope she announces her presence.
She won't. It'll be one of those, like, we'll say something, and then she'll inadvertently dox me by saying my full name in chat.
Tyler fucking Durden, how dare you?
Setting mine.
Okay. So growing up, I was told that you always had to drink a glass of milk when you ate peanut butter, or else your body couldn't digest the peanuts.
That's
And
true.
then one day, my sister told her fiance to drink a glass of milk with his peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and she called me so fast with this newfound knowledge.
Can you believe what Mom and Dad said?
We had to eat applesauce anytime we ate pork, and I don't remember the reason. But
Pork
it was
chops
really
and
stupid.
applesauce. That was the Brady Bunch started that.
What?
Really?
Brady
That
Bunch.
explains so much.
It was one of the boys. He started their he asked what they were having for dinner, and no, one of the other kids asked what they were having for dinner, and the boy answered, I can't remember which one it was, but he goes, pork chops and applesauce.
Spotted that one.
Do.
Mana.
I was singing that for like an hour this afternoon. Hello, original recipe.
Hola.
Right. My parents called Chinese takeout containers turtle boxes, and I just thought that that's what they were called until about my mid to late 20s. And I asked my mom why they called them turtle boxes, and she said that they referred to them as turtle boxes because her dad had brought home a pet turtle in one when she was a kid.
I think your turtle soup was a little undercooked there.
So something hilarious that I can't exactly say on screen, but I will avoid the term. My best friend's wife, her dad served in the Pacific and used a certain term for our enemies at the time very, very liberally with them growing up, and she had no idea it was a racial slur.
Is it the one like the thing on your pants or? Okay.
Yes. And she had no idea it was a racial slur, and she works in early child care development.
Oh,
And lo and behold, a kid did something stupid, and like that was kind of like her dad's term. Whenever you were doing something stupid, she would call you that term. And yeah, it turns out the parent was like, what did you just call my kid? And then she got an education. It wasn't like a hostile thing, just kind of a laughable, I had no idea.
Learning experience.
Yes.
yeah.
But
So,
very awkward for her because it is like she works a high-end daycare.
oh yeah. My stepdad had no idea what that term meant, and like, or he knew what it meant, and he knew, you know, it wasn't like her, and would run around saying it, not knowing what it means, but he didn't know where it came from, you know, where it originated, so I had to explain that one to him. That one was fun.
Come on, John.
So do y'all know the? We
Yeah.
all know the term, right?
No, I know
Yeah,
where it
yeah.
came from too.
Okay. Okay.
I just didn't want to.
I don't think we should. I don't think we should explain that though at
No.
at the here and now.
No, that'll be a YouTube After Dark.
Requesting recon flyover.
Do you have to pay for that?
Yeah, it'll be on only
Only plans?
plans. Yeah.
Okay, so my parents taught us that there was no bad words, only bad timing, and that curse words were reserved for playing video games and other at-home frustrations.
I agree.
Not at school or at grandma's house. As such, the cursing language was called Nintendo language in our family.
I love that, and I also agree. I don't think that words can be bad. I think that there's just bad timing for them. And also, I love the people that like when they, with specifically with their kids and saying curse words, like they tell them as long as you ask permission beforehand, it's okay. So like the kids will be like, "Mom, can I say a curse word?" And then they like tell their story after they get permission. And then, and because like kids have such a creative way of using curse words, I love it.
Nice.
That's pretty awesome, and I feel like that may have been the start of Call of Duty lobbies. So, pioneers, way to go.
Except for COD lobbies back in the day were way off the cuff.
Yeah, that's a little different.
Unhinged is an understatement.
Yeah. I think if you were to bring up old COD transcripts, everybody would get canceled.
So here's something crazy. Oh, I wouldn't necessarily call this a conspiracy theory by any means, but just something kind of cool and moderately disturbing for people
All right.
who
And
were-
here we go with
who took-
Billy and the conspiracy theories.
Yeah. No. Basically, there was
We have the
a
lead.
someone who operates on the dark web, and they found a way to record what was said in Call of Duty lobbies en masse.
Grenade, get back!
So basically, your gamer tag, if you ever said anything messed up in a Call of Duty lobby back in the day, there is a sound clip of it somewhere with your gamer tag associated to it.
Nice. Looks like I'm never running for office.
See, I was the person constantly getting told to make people sandwiches. So, like, the most that I would have said was back to those people, and it was probably very witty and clever. So, I don't mind. In fact, I would like access to that.
No, so like
Like,
me, like I never really
The lead.
like did anything like too profane in the COD lobbies, but my friends that I would play with would just drop them just to trigger people.
I would always get the people who'd be like, "Oh my gosh, there's a girl playing Call of Duty."
Yeah.
I'd be like, "Shut up."
Yeah, you get so used to that, and then that's part of the reason why like we started just always gaming in like group voice chats instead of in the lobby, because it was so annoying. Like you can't get away from it. But also I like to play with these two friends of mine who just happen to be twins that were part of the LGBTQ. I don't want to say anything that's gonna be like taken the wrong way. I'm scared because of TikTok's live rules are so
You know what? Real quick
so
though.
harsh.
You know what we forgot to do before this round started? Pick up Kyle.
Oops, sorry, Kyle.
Target in the sector.
But anyway, they would have fun and they would like pretend to be girls, and so they would be like talking as girls in the lobby, and that would get interesting. So I didn't get all the heat on me, at least.
Ready for the next one?
I mean, team players right there. That's awesome.
You know what's annoying is that you can't buy the battle pass for coins anymore. Like,
Yes, you can. So
Cool.
it didn't show
you
it
can
to
buy
me
the
earlier.
small one.
No, okay, yeah, because it didn't show it to me earlier. I played a game, left, checked it out again, and it was there the second time.
Yeah, I wanted to buy the black cell with my COD points because I got 3,400 COD points.
Nope.
No, you gotta spend
You got it.
freaking
You gotta spend, what is it, 25 bucks?
$29.99.
It's almost like Kyle wasn't listening to the beginning of our stream at all.
I
What a
was not.
supporter.
The enemy is gaining ground.
He's like,
Push
yeah,
back.
you're right, I wasn't.
I was on the road. Sorry.
How dare you?
Brilliant.
I know. How dare I care about the safety of my children and my wife?
Seriously,
Well, I mean, with your
what's a
comment
YouTube video
earlier.
while you're driving.
I don't know, it just kind of sounds like an excuse to me.
I'm full of them.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know that
other things
Netflix
too.
is making.
There's only 45 days for this season?
Well, so that's how the last season started too, but then they extended it. So I'm assuming they're gonna do the same thing.
Do you guys know that they're making a live action Avatar Last Airbender on Netflix?
Again, they've already didn't they already make a live action Avatar?
They already fucked that up so bad the last time.
Yeah, they made a movie, but I think this one might be a series.
Huh.
I think both of us were just really excited that Black Mirror finally got a new season.
Yeah. We gotta finish. I think we have 2 more episodes of that, or how many have we watched?
Good. Yeah,
3.
we got like 2 or 3
Yeah.
more episodes
So
left.
there's 2 more because I think there were only 5 episodes
Yeah.
this season.
Enemy in the area.
Okay, ready for another weird transition? Sorry, weird
Yes.
tradition.
Hostile UAV
Your
overhead.
transition. Let's go.
Transition into a tradition. There we go.
UAV is
When
being
my
fuel.
sister and I could not sleep, my father would make us a special banana drink, and we'd fall asleep soon after. We liked them so much, sometimes we would fake not being able to sleep to get them. They were banana daiquiris, and no, they were not virgin.
I was expecting Pearl Harbors, but
Throwing grenade.
Was your dad Bill Cosby by any chance?
I was gonna say, I was
That's
thinking
where I was
like
going with it.
a
Yeah.
little bit of
Did you
NyQuil in
have a
there.
vitamin Tupperware dish?
Hostile UAV active.
Okay, let's see. This is kind of interesting. So these are the first non-awful thing I can think of is popcorn time. At 7:30 every night, everyone would immediately stop what they were doing and get a bowl of popcorn. There would be assigned bowls, and my stepdad would drop everything and go to the store at 7:25 if he suddenly realized we were out of popcorn.
I mean, that's just
Drop their
wholesome.
sniper.
I wouldn't necessarily say that's weird.
I don't know, but it reminded me of that other kind of commonly heard story of like weird family stuff of like people have the popcorn puke bowl. Like it's the really big, and we did not do that, and I think that's disgusting. I would never
Wait,
eat out
wait.
of something.
Popcorn puke bowl?
So apparently,
Bloody hell, you piece of
apparently it's a very common thing in families to, it's like the largest bowl that you keep in your kitchen, right? And like when it's time to eat popcorn at movie time, that's what you put your popcorn in. But also when somebody's sick, it's the bowl that they put by their bed to like
No. No, you
no,
use
we
the
had
trash
trash
can.
can.
Yeah.
yeah. So we either used a trash can with a bag in it or like the mop bucket if you needed like extra protection.
No, like,
See, we never had a mop bucket. My mom would always just fill up the sink and stick the mop in the sink.
Oh, we had a mop bucket.
yeah, I mean, my mom did that
I think
too
it
with
all
the
depended.
sink, but no, that's gross.
No.
The
No,
popcorn
yeah,
puke
that's-
bucket's gross.
That's
no.
what I said, but apparently it's a common thing. Like a lot of people agreed with it when they heard this family talking about it.
100%.
I do not agree with that.
Yeah. And for that reason, I'm out.
It's gonna be a no for me, dog.
I'm out. I'm done. That's it. I can't do anymore.
We had,
No, I just
like
went
the
to
hospital
Walgreens and got the.
pink ones from like the hospital.
Yeah. That's literally what I was gonna say. You can get those from like Walgreens, CVS, like any store like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the throw up bucket, like because that's what it's for. Throws up in the popcorn bowl with them.
Yeah, that's just.
I'm actually bothered right now. Like,
Why is my popcorn soggy?
What gives you the ick? Popcorn puke bucket.
I'm assuming they wash it afterwards.
no, it's forever unclean.
That's well,
Yeah.
I get that. I'm on the same side as you. I'm just saying, like, it's not like they eat it directly after or anything.
Doesn't matter.
I agree.
That's like the poop
Disgusting.
knife. Like if you wash the poop knife and then go cut something with it, that's still the poop knife.
Well, from what I heard, the story that I heard about the poop knife, it stays in the bathroom. It's got a string on the handle. And it just stays
that one.
in
I
there.
was
Like
just
they're
using
not.
that as an example.
They're not cutting onions
I
with
miss
it
so much
afterwards.
shit.
But you still cry when you use it.
Oh, real quick. Kyle, we have to watch our language because we are not 100% sure on YouTube's terms of service for live streaming. Because it does say no cussing or swearing. But then you watch other streamers and they do it all the time. So we're not 100% sure. So we're just trying to play it safe.
My bad.
I'm just letting you know, like, because sometimes we do it too, so it's okay. Every now and then it's fine.
Yeah, we've let a couple slip out.
Yeah,
So.
I missed some stuff, and that sounds disgusting, and I don't care to venture into that.
Oh, no. Have you never heard the poop knife
Do you
story?
want to hear about the poop knife?
I've never.
How have you not heard about the poop
tell
knife?
you about the poop knife.
Is the poop knife in the room with us?
No. You're good.
Domination.
All right.
Capture
So,
and secure the objective.
The bluff of the poop knife, right? This family has obviously a terrible diet, and anytime they go utilize the
Wait,
facilities.
you're telling the story wrong, because the story is that somebody went to like their boyfriend's house or their girlfriend's house for the first time, like their family house, and they saw a knife in the bathroom, and they were asking their significant other about it, and they were like, "You don't have a poop knife?" And the person was like, "No, what the hell are you talking about?" So now you can explain it.
Yeah. So the bluff of it, right, is they have a terrible diet and drop apparently massive logs that continually clog the toilet. So they have a poop knife to cut it up into smaller pieces before they flush.
Properly.
Yeah.
God, yeah, no, that is.
Enemy is
Where do we
securing
sat?
I mean, if they just ate a little bit more fiber, they'd probably be fine.
The enemy took Bravo.
Okay. I didn't realize until I spent Thanksgiving with a boyfriend's family that other families do not, in fact, head outside after the Thanksgiving meal to throw pumpkins off the roof and watch them explode.
That sounds awesome. Let's
I
make
would
that a
like to
tradition.
start that tradition.
That should be a thing for all families.
Hostile
Right.
UAV in this sector.
All right, guys. New tradition.
We are losing Charlie.
Can we call it Smashing
The
Pumpkins?
enemy has
I think that might be
captured
trademarked already.
Move to secure.
Oh, damn.
Hostiles launch the mortar strike. Find cover.
Okay. My dad told my brother and I that we had a brother and sister named Peter and Susie that were so bad that they had to live underneath the house. I freaked out when we moved when I was 5 because we didn't take them. Weird to find out later that there was no actual kids living underneath our house.
Nice.
Enemy took Charlie.
That's like if we ever have a kid.
We're
gonna-
zombies coming up to scare you in the night.
If we ever have a kid, they're gonna think that we have another kid called Baby Townsend that lives in the closet.
You know what would have been great for that dad to do? Like when they move, like if we went to like the, Halloween store and got like 2 small skeletons and put them underneath the fucking house.
Oh. That's like the people that like they're getting ready to move out of their house, so they
We are taking Bravo.
pull up the carpet and write weird things on the hardwood underneath, or like not the hardwood, but like the plywood underneath, or like
Yeah, the subfloor or the
Oh, the
concrete or whatever.
subfloor.
Yeah,
yeah.
that'd be awesome.
Securing Charlie.
Just
Hostile
constantly
UAV
trying to
active.
mess with
Secure
people.
Bravo.
Have you seen the picture of the house who stained a Ouija board into their hardwood floors and then put carpet over it?
Taking Bravo.
That's so dumb. That's so dumb.
No. And then, like the top
Love
comment
it.
on it was, "I'm gonna fuck around and my Roomba's gonna summon a demon."
Yeah. Yeah. Listen, I do not mess with Ouija boards at all. Like, it is not. Oh, we can't. I don't even want to get into it. It bothers me so bad. And especially like the one. What was that series called? The Paranormal Activity.
Yeah.
And the freaking Ouija board catches on fire on their coffee table.
Oh, like the
Ugh.
Ouija board that I would bring out to you in Phasmophobia, and it would just randomly explode in the truck when
Yeah.
it's not supposed to.
Yeah, exactly. Like, do
no,
not
no.
mess with Ouija
Securing
boards.
objective Charlie.
I've seen and heard too much shit associated with those.
Objective Charlie secure.
So it's the same thing as like, don't leave a mat outside your house that says welcome or hello or whatever, because you don't know
Inviting
what
vampires.
you're inviting in. Oh, that too. Vampires can take that as an invitation.
I'm just saying. I want one that says come back with a warrant.
Apparently, that's also still able to be seen as an invitation.
Look, if a ghost comes back with an actual warrant, I will open up all the doors and windows for him to come inside.
And I'm out. Here you go. You can have the house. Enjoy. The food's only good for another couple weeks, but
Secure Bravo.
Mad props to that ghost for actually getting a warrant.
it's really a dead judge.
Bravo secure.
He just signs it himself.
I just think that any words on a mat outside of your front door is a bad idea, okay?
What if we get one that says
Oh my
F off?
gosh, why are these guys camping from every corner?
I really
For
want
some-
one that says, I really hope you, says, I hope you like Miss Rachel.
We are taking Alpha.
Don't do it. Those vampires are gonna get you.
Enemy is taking Charlie.
Yeah,
Hey.
they're gonna walk in the house and either hear Moana playing or they're hearing Miss Rachel playing. One of the two.
I keep forgetting to bring up to you, I don't know if you saw that TikTok, but somebody took like a clip of Miss Rachel at a playground, and they were like, bruh, tell me why Miss Rachel has her nips pierced.
So I saw that same one and it was like, now I know why dads are watching Miss Rachel.
I guess I've never noticed.
Well, next time she's outside, just, you know, give it a little looky-loo.
Okay, so there were people arguing that like they didn't actually think it looked like that it was like something else, and then there were people like, why are we looking at this lady's tatas? That's not what she signed up for. There's like a whole discussion on that video.
With her voice the way it is, you gotta have something to look at.
Friendly UAV online.
That's honestly the first and last time I've ever seen Miss Rachel.
Yeah, like I've seen the clip, but like she wasn't talking because like her
Yeah.
the audio was muted.
Oh, my wife puts it on for the kiddos every once in a while, and her voice is, the way she talks is just so fun.
Sexy.
Do you wanna play?
Hola, soy
Oh my
Dora.
God, please don't. I do thoroughly enjoy like the fake door ones.
Can you
Again,
say
don't want to push. Yeah.
that
Yeah,
means
I mean-
make me a sandwich in Spanish?
The sandwich comes flying into frame.
Friendly SAE inbound. We are
Kyle,
Okay.
I'm gonna need you to stop flipping spawns, please.
I'm just trying not to die.
This is why we didn't invite Kyle in.
Oh, they got a VTOL up. Hey, you still got that rocket?
Yes. Hold on, I
No.
got one hit on it. Did it just go down?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
Yep.
cool. You're
I
welcome.
hate it.
Ready for this next one?
Go for it.
So it says, each Christmas Eve, each of our family members had to write down a sin that they were repenting for that year on a scrap of paper. Those pieces of papers were put into a box, which was wrapped with a Christmas gift, and then they would drive around, would drive to the nativity set in our town and leave the gift for baby Jesus. However, this used to be at just some random public nativity set, which was weird enough, but then the town took down nativity sets. So for years after, my parents
What's
would
up,
just drive
Matt? How you
around
doing?
until they saw some rando nativity set in someone's yard and would just leave the box wrapped of our sins at their house.
That's amazing.
That is awesome.
I would prefer that we have no.
You can come into.
I would prefer that we have no conversations about sins and or repenting anymore because I can't handle it after my TikTok has blown up to almost 50,000.
Hey, look, man, if they want to blow up our YouTube channel to 50,000 subscribers just so they can comment on our stuff, I mean, I know that's not how it works, but I'm okay with it.
Hey, they're engaging with your content.
Right?
Counts for something.
They have to at least click on the video to leave a comment.
I just don't get it. I'm like, literally, there was no discussion of actual religion. We were just talking about the 7 deadly sins and the 7 heavenly virtues, and there's like a whole religious war happening in the comment section. I don't get it.
You know, it is what it is. Take it. It's good. No press is bad press, right?
No, it's been a minute since I looked at that video, and now I kind of want to jump in there and.
You just want to look at Miss Rachel's boobs, don't you?
Actually, no. She just doesn't do it for me.
Okay, this one's like wholesome. I actually really like this one. It said, does anybody else write your grocery list by aisle? My grandma does. She has a spreadsheet on a clipboard with all the usual things they get, sorted out and numbered by aisle. You highlight what you need and then cross it off as you get it. When the store rearranges, it's Grandpa's job to go in and reorganize the sheet.
So growing up, my mom used to do that. And then like she got so upset with because we had an Albertsons, right? And we used to go to the Albertsons all the time. And she got so upset when the Albertsons closed down and she had to remake her spreadsheet for Kroger. Hey, thanks for watching the video, Mad. What was your favorite part about the setup? Sorry, guys, I responded to somebody in chat.
You don't have to apologize.
I wasn't apologizing to you. You're okay with it.
Oh, yeah. I was just trying to see if I could find
you're not
any
allowed
more
to
information about Miss Rachel
Distract.
and her possible piercings.
So anytime we come across that TikTok, we just have to send it to Billy now.
Yeah.
I mean, if she's put them out there, I'll go ahead and look, but not my style.
The piercings or Miss Rachel?
Miss Rachel.
Oh, yeah,
The piercings
I was
are
gonna say,
funny enough to go.
If it's only the section with the piercings, I don't think anybody's gonna mind looking at that.
So in all fairness, when I watched it, her face wasn't in the video. That was cropped out.
Oh, really? The one you got didn't have her face?
Yeah, no, it was like chin down. But she was a black shirt and like a black skirt, and it was outside.
Yeah. Yeah.
Enemy fighter here!
Yeah, Matt. So it took a lot of playing around with the setup. That way our mics don't pick each other up. But it is nice, you know, that I can do this and be on her camera too. And apparently get shot by a sniper in Call of Duty when I stop moving.
This is not my match right now.
This one is... It's a long shot game here with this one. All right, what you got for us next, Ash?
Okay, it says, my family used to name our Thanksgiving turkey after a celebrity that had died in the previous year. I didn't realize that this was weird until I was 11 and had mentioned it to my dentist. And she just went silent and then looked at me and went, sounds like you have a nice way to remember the year, very slowly, and refused to make eye contact.
Wait, so how long was that family waiting for Betty White?
That story had so many twists and turns to it. I never knew what to expect next.
Man.
I'm starting to think that my family was boring.
Right? Like hearing all of these?
Really trying to take out this helicopter.
It's almost down.
Helicopter, helicopter. Oh, it's down.
Hostile sentry is active.
Our family trained our dogs.
On and I'm again. Like, alright, sorry, then I'm waiting.
It said our family trained our dog to use Shakespearean English. So to call the dog, you would say approach, and to send the dog away, you would say go hence thee.
What? I mean, honestly, that sounds kind of cool. Do you bite your thumb at me? I do not bite my thumb at you, sir.
There we go. Ouch.
Ouch.
Hostile VSOL in the
Oh
area.
my god, do I have a single kill? No, I do not.
I don't either, dude. Funny
Thank
still
you.
play better than both of us.
Thank you so much, Matt. I really appreciate you saying that. We are still pretty new on YouTube though, so you know.
With time we'll grow. Okay. Another. Oh, they got a beetle up now.
Ah!
Beetle's down.
Hopefully just came around the corner, right behind where I spawned.
Do not like this game. Do not like it right now.
I do not like it, Sam. I am.
Dude.
Get out of my head, buddy.
No.
It's a messed up place. You don't want to be there.
Oh,
Abort mission. Abort mission, bunny. Abort.
I would think it would be more empty than messed up.
Yeah, but the parts like that do have the light on, you don't want to see.
I don't know because, oh man, what was it? Was that this morning that I was like, oh man, I gotta completely agree with Kyle for once.
Oh, the AMD comment.
Yeah, yeah.
Friendly UAV online.
Wait, your team red?
Have you heard my build?
Well, I mean, just because you have one processor doesn't mean you're a team red.
No, I have processor, the graphics card.
Oh, well, I mean,
I like
the graphics card you're just dead wrong with.
And okay. So for overall performance, I think Intel or Nvidia does have the better performance in a sense, but cost for performance, AMD all the way.
Yeah, price per dollar, AMD does have a better value, but overall performance, it's going to be Nvidia for a long time.
And then with the advancements and stuff right now, because like depending on like ray tracing and things like that, depending on how like in depth you want to get, Intel does have ray tracing like in the bag, but for regular just graphics and stuff, I think AMD is doing pretty good because like for me,
Friendly airstrike in
for
the
what I
AO.
spent on mine and how new the version is, I can compete with a 3090 pretty well.
So I'm interested in seeing how Intel Arc is going to do in the next coming years, because if they keep progressing like they are, they're going to take the price per dollar over AMD. But I mean, as far as the processors go, you're just dead wrong. It's Team Blue all the way.
I don't know. I still have more cash than you.
I have way better speed.
Well, actually, no. You do have more cash, but you
And
also
more
have.
cash. I have a
like,
13900K.
Yeah, you have like 3 times the processor that I have. Now, if I were to go to like a Threadripper, which would be way too much
Yeah,
for anything that I do.
Well, Threadripper's been discontinued in the personal market. They're only making them for like servers and.
Yeah, well, that's the only time you really need that because of the amount of cache, the speeds, and everything. Like, it's just outrageous for a gaming rig.
Okay, I'm gonna interrupt so I can talk to Mad real quick. So, as far as I know, if you're a Twitch affiliate, you can't multi-stream to another platform unless it's like a short form like TikTok. You can multi-stream, but because we're both affiliated, we can't technically stream at the same time. I don't know what the rules would be if like I were to stream on Twitch and Alex were to stream on YouTube. So right now we're just kind of trying out YouTube and only having one stream where both of our cameras are on here, because on Twitch we normally stream separate, and then when we edit the YouTube videos I just crop my video and put it onto Alex's gameplay. So I would love to try it and see if it would help, but we're not technically allowed to.
And with the moves that Twitch is making lately, just
Yeah.
not all there.
Yeah.
All right,
A
so
little
the
disappointing.
poll is still going, right? We have 7 votes and everybody has voted yes.
I guess I'm dyeing my hair tomorrow. It's a good thing that we went to do laundry today, so I can do it in the morning.
I guess we could see if I got the flu or COVID again. If I could smell the hair dye this time.
Yeah.
Did we tell y'all that's how I found out? I'm pretty sure I had COVID. It was like shortly after the new variant came out that was not being able to be detected by any tests, right?
Right, mates, it's on.
She was like, "Hey, can you help me dye my hair?" I was like, "Yeah, no problem." And I was like, "Is this good? Like, I can't even smell it." She's like, "Wait, you can't smell it?" No, I could not smell. Like, I took a handful of the hair dye, I held it up underneath my nose, still couldn't smell it.
Well, because I was warning him, I was like, it doesn't smell very good. And, like, once we got started, he was like, I thought you said this didn't smell good. And I'm like, yeah, it smells pretty bad right now. Like, and you're closer to it than I am. It's like, I don't smell anything.
Yep. So that's how we figured out that I probably had the new strain of COVID.
Nice.
Yeah. It was cool because we dyed her hair on a Sunday, and I had that Monday off. And I told my boss, I was like, "Hey, I'm going to the dock. I ain't feeling too hot." Went to the dock, got 5 days of quarters, so I had the whole week off.
Yeah, that was nice. Can you do that again? Like, not the getting COVID part, just staying home for 5 days with me.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah, see, I tried to take 5 days off to, like, get some things done around the house.
And you ended up almost dying in the hospital.
You decided you'd rather spend that time in the hospital.
Apparently, but hey, I got all of my leave days back, and what was only supposed to be 5 days off ended up being 2 weeks. So
It's a win-win.
yeah, exactly.
Almost die for 2 weeks off of work.
My commander was
It's
like,
worth it.
"Hey, by the way, when you come back, just cancel your leave. You can have it back." I'm like, thanks.
Really? Just all of your socks?
That's what happens when the command team cares about you.
Right.
Kyle and I know nothing about that.
That's what happens when you are the command team. I literally run the leave program for the squadron, so I could have done it myself anyways if I wanted to.
So with this new program, you can.
Oh yeah, with IPSE?
Yeah, you have to cancel it and then get that approved by your commander. And if you do it while you're on leave or whatever, or like when it's already started, they're gonna take those days from you anyways. And it's a whole process.
What
Versus
part?
I could just go in there and hit cancel leave. Why? Member was in hospital, hit sign, and then hit sign as commander, and then I'm good.
What part of your gaming setup are you looking for ideas on? Like the actual PC build or like something else?
No, so they haven't quite figured out with the new IPSE stuff how to do the routing. So my approving authority is my immediate supervisor, right? Because they recommend approval or disapproval. Well, when he recommends approval, it just approves the leave.
Yeah.
So it never actually makes it to my company commander.
Nice.
Which, I mean, he doesn't care about anyway.
Yeah, my computer doesn't even ask if, like,
Enemy UAV
I
active.
put in leave. I just put it in and then go, "Hey, by the way, I'm taking leave next week." And she goes, "Oh, okay."
Hey, Matt, I'm gonna let Bunny answer that one. She did all the decorating and stuff in here. Not me.
So are you the type of person who likes a lot of like lighting and like getting color and or like do you have a specific theme that you're trying to go for? Do you like more of a minimalist setup? Do you like a certain color that you want to be in your setup? Like what are your initial ideas?
Enemy UAV overhead.
Have y'all played any other new Warzone?
Negative
No.
Ghost Rider.
X-ray down.
I just played the new DMC map.
How is it? I like some DMZ.
It's a lot smaller, which is nice because the whole thing with the other DMZ maps is they're huge. So if you're trying to do PvP,
Enemy UAV active.
Trying to find them.
takes a lot of effort. Yeah. But I'm getting stomped out this round too. This is infuriating.
Are you on Discord, Matt?
It's bingo fuel. Target the other.
Because if you have a
Really just
Discord
fucked with that
account,
October.
if you have a Discord account, if you want to join our Discord, then I could look into some stuff and like get you some links. So I don't know if it's easy for you while we're streaming, but if you go to like our main channel page and you go to the link tree, my link tree, it has a link to our Discord. And if you want to join, just shoot me a message, or you can put something in like the lounge chat or whatever, and I'll see what stuff I can find. And like for me personally, we're on a pretty strict budget, so like I can try to look for things that are not gonna like completely destroy your bank account.
Yeah, I mean, apart from our electronics, like main electronics in here, I think the most expensive things that we do have is the Gobi lighting.
Yeah.
Yeah, because even all of the Gobi lighting was more expensive than the custom artwork that we have.
Yeah, and then also like stuff that was never meant to even be decoration. Like, I don't know which camera it's easier to see it in, but like we have the $70 Star Wars helmets. And the thing in between, by the way, we bought alcohol. It came in that container that looks like a pew pew.
Oh, you can see it in Alex's camera.
Yeah.
The whiskey that was in there was absolutely atrocious.
So,
But the
to
bottle was
me,
cool.
it tasted like Kentucky Gentleman, if anyone's ever had that.
It tasted like military special, if y'all ever had that.
Oh. Oh.
But honestly, it didn't burn as bad as military special, which was really weird. All right, Ash, what's the next weird one that you got, or are you trying to find another list?
Find another list. I think I've kind of exhausted the weird family traditions.
Yeah.
Because now I'm getting into. Oh wait, no, I think I just found a Reddit stream.
We're back on this map.
I'd be on the same map. Literally have the stupidest challenge. I need a headshot of the LMG. Like,
Oh, so go into this building that I just marked and mount.
yep.
And some of the LMGs you can actually flip to single shot and get a good long shot on it too.
The lead is ours.
Oh,
Covering your six.
I'm having problems right now.
Ah, you've still got it.
All right, so spawns are gonna flip. Billy, I'm sorry, I ran too far.
No.
Yeah.
I just spawned in the back, so we're still good.
Okay, because I'm like all up in their shit.
Okay, so if you guys are cool, transition out of weird family traditions into just bizarre questions.
Oh,
Go
yeah,
for it.
cool.
absolutely.
Okay, let me know when you're ready.
Go for it.
Okay, is cereal a soup?
No.
No. Wait, we've had this one before.
Yeah, we've talked about that one before.
Okay, I couldn't remember if we had talked about that exactly.
Yeah, because we did the whole hot versus cold argument, and then like you can have hot borscht or cold borscht, and it's still a soup either way. But no, I don't think cereal's a soup.
No.
Okay, what is the weirdest smell you've ever smelled?
I don't know if I can say on YouTube.
Yeah, so working in law enforcement for the past 10 years, I cannot answer that on YouTube.
I could say that it's the reason why we left the hotel that we were staying at in Texas and went to a different hotel.
Oh yeah, somebody in an adjacent room was melting plastic. And if you get that reference, you know what they were doing in that room.
They were Breaking Bad in there.
Extracurricular activities.
They were Breaking Bad in there, yeah.
Okay, so I guess my question is like in like the same kind of realm, what is your favorite smell?
Oh, I will say though, second weirdest smell are those trees that we have. Like definitely in Maryland, and Alex said he
the ones
knew
in
what I was
South
talking
Korea?
about.
Oh,
That
yeah.
they smell like the special man sauce, you know?
Still got it. Standing by.
So we call them gum trees.
But you replaced the G. Yeah, those
Rhymes
trees
with-
smell weird.
See, there
There,
were these
that's
trees that
such a
I had
weird smell.
growing up that smelled like lobsters.
What?
Yeah, it was weird. They
Like
smelled
live lobster or like steamed lobster with
Like
a garlic
cooked
butter
lobster?
sauce?
like well, just like cooked lobster. Like that's what they smelled like.
Oh,
It was super weird.
Are you sure somebody wasn't just putting lobster in trees?
Eat free.
they're trying to grow lobsters. They're just putting the shells.
They tried to break them out of the red lobster, but accidentally took the cooked ones.
It escaped and just started crawling away, and that's just where it died.
Oh.
we are no longer sea lobsters. We are tree lobsters now.
Favorite smell. That's a tough one, but it's tough for me to pick any favorite.
I'm gonna go with. So I can't give you a favorite smell. I can give you a favorite category. Will that suffice?
Sure.
Baked goods.
I
Fresh
knew you
baked
were gonna
goods.
say. I knew you were gonna say baked goods.
Yeah, that's a. Yeah, you can't beat the smell of like fresh baked brownies or some crazy like flavorful cake.
I really enjoy the smell of gasoline.
I love the smell of diesel.
I know of somebody that used to really enjoy the smell of skunks, and
No,
it was strange.
no, that's not allowed.
I think my favorite smell is definitely like tossed between like diesel and jet fuel.
Good Air Force.
Yeah, no, I like
Your
the
commanders are
smell
listening to this. All right.
of gasoline. But
Yeah,
like I
but
didn't
it
make it
wouldn't-
a point to smell it.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't put it in my favorite.
Let me
Like-
just go ahead and like sniff this gasoline,
If it makes the top 100, it's number 100.
For me, it would probably be like top 50.
Fresh brownies for me is number one.
Sweet, done with polyatomic on this gun.
Also, if you go into the bathrooms at Hershey Park, they pump like a chocolate smell in there. That's a really good smell too. I'm thinking of like still weird, but that I kind of like.
I have been there and it smells so delicious. And I don't care what anyone says. You buy like a Hershey bar from Hershey Park, it tastes better than a Hershey bar anywhere else.
Well, they used to give you a free chocolate bar if you did the tour thing, like the one up at the top. They don't do that anymore. At least not the last time I went. Plus, it's totally different. It's no longer animatronics. It's all like these stupid. Just you're watching a movie as you go through it. I was unhappy. Ruined my childhood.
That's kind of weak.
What is the best Wi-Fi name you've ever seen?
It burns when I pee.
Not the idea.
I like our
FBI
Wi-Fi
surveillance
name.
van.
Yeah.
I like our Wi-Fi name.
Oh, Pennyworth.
Subscribe to my OnlyFans and password.
Or what is it? K-Fi, like QUE,
I don't know.
Huh?
like Spanish. K-Fi instead of Wi-Fi.
Oh.
I just got that one.
Ash is a fluorescent bulb. Takes some time. She flickers every now and then she gets it.
But I thought K on its own is what? You have to say poor K if it's Y.
That's 4Y. Or Y4.
No, it would be
No,
for
yeah.
what, which equals out to Y. They don't actually have like a word for the word Y. It's for what, which becomes why.
True.
And then because is pork, but put together.
Keep it up.
Pork?
Pork.
Yeah.
Porky.
No, but if anybody is a fan of the Big Bang Theory, ours is Penny Get Your Own Wi-Fi.
I love that.
I don't think I've ever seen any like super creative Wi-Fi. At least not like actually me see it. Of course, I've seen like screenshots people have put up.
Just go to the military barracks. You'll see some
Yes.
funny names.
The shit that some of these guys come up with.
Now I'm just curious what our neighbors are.
Our neighbors is subscribe to my OnlyFans for the password.
What's even funnier is like, so if y'all ever buy like a Netgear router, the like the factory passwords are always like kind of like, some of them are kind of funny. It's 2 words and then a single number. And like our original one was like imaginary canoe.
So my work had to send out new like Outlook passwords or some, I don't remember what it was for, but they sent me mine because you had to like contact them to get your password. So I contact them and they go, yeah, your password is what that smell and then some numbers, and I was like, what the actual fuck? they go it's randomly generated, I swear. And I was like, do I need to go to HR about this?
Are you trying to tell me I need a shower?
Like, I haven't been in my office in 2 years. There's no way.
Solid work.
Did you leave?
Old school unforgivable. What that smell like?
You got a 4-year-old bologna
Oh, it's
sandwich left
me.
in a drawer.
What's the weirdest smell? Funniest Outlook password.
What happened with you guys that game?
Who came up with
We do have Minecraft Java.
bologna?
I gotta create a new gun real quick, guys. Sorry.
Bologna.
Oh, I need a new gun as well, so I need the Lockman.
So I unlocked some weapon mastery thing for battle rifles. It was I don't know, like I can't find out what I unlocked. Unless it's part of the event. Oh, I think it's part of the event. Maybe.
I
No?
thought I got platinum on this gun. I guess I did not. Man, slacking.
Okay.
Slacker.
Next question. What is the most ridiculous fact you know?
Son of a biscuit eater.
I didn't know what you were doing. Sorry. Go.
You got
Hands off. Hands off.
Biscuit eating bulldog.
What did you just do?
So anytime I hit start or change menus or anything, it pulls her out of the gun creation. So right now, if I hit start, it's gonna make her stop looking at the optics she's trying to find.
Okay, you may proceed.
Are we good with everybody else too? Silence is consent.
Don't get us canceled our first night streaming on YouTube.
Can't say no. Is it a no?
All right, what's the next question, Ash?
What is the most ridiculous fact you know?
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna put not a disclaimer on this, but I'm gonna put a rule on it. We are
Nothing
not
about
devolving. Yeah,
animals.
we are not devolving this conversation into animals again.
Oh, it's about an animal.
Yeah. I mean,
One of the weirdest facts that I know is, you are born with the same size eyes that you will die with, like barring any,
Ew.
like,
Real quiet.
Ew, I don't like that at all.
yeah. That's the only part of your body that doesn't grow with you.
You just
I
ruined my
missed
night.
everything.
it's so I've seen that and been told that and everything, and then I look at my kiddos and I'm just like, I don't like. It's so weird thinking like their eyes are like the same size as mine because like they're so small.
All right,
I don't think it's the weirdest fact, because I know tons of weird facts, but it's just something I heard the other day that is maybe more on the interesting side. Do you guys know where the saying of breakfast is the most important meal of the day came from?
Nope.
Wasn't it like a slogan or something for somebody?
Yeah, so breakfast is actually not the most important meal at all. It was a slogan that was made for cornflakes back in like the 60s, 70s. To get you to consume sugar for breakfast.
Well, we do terrible at that because bacon, eggs, and cheese is the way to go.
Yeah, we've been really trying to cut down on like carbs and sugar and everything. Don't scroll back to the time that we just said we had boba tea today, because that's none of your business.
Well, I mean, it was our cheat day, considering our lunch too. So, it was our cheat day.
Oh yeah, we had Sbarros for lunch today.
Nice.
No, it wasn't.
It was a little disappointing.
Yeah.
That's one place that's like hit or miss. When it hits though, it's just like, oh, that's good.
So you're telling me that my weird fun fact can't be about an animal?
It can be about an animal. We would prefer if it's not about their
Genitalia.
reproductive system.
Okay.
She's like, hold on, I gotta think of a new
I
fact.
gotta get another one, guys.
Well, it's like it's about the a part of the body that is used after the baby is born, but it's not like inherently sexual.
I'm gonna leave it up to Bunny if she wants this one to fly or not.
I'll give my other fun fact. Teeth are the only part of the human body that can't regenerate itself.
Okay, so going on the teeth thing, have y'all seen a baby skull? Like a flesh stripped baby skull?
Can't say that I have.
So after this, after we're done streaming and playing and everything, just Google it, and it's nightmare fuel. Because all of their adult teeth are there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, have you guys ever seen how they x-ray babies?
Oh, in the tube?
They put them in the tube.
Yeah.
So cute, they're so squishy.
Our daughter decided that she wanted to test gravity when she was like 7 months old, and literally just jumped headfirst off the couch.
Like swan dive. Swan
dive and everything.
She just wanted to be Newton, way sooner in life, that's all.
Well, the thing was, is like, I'm literally sitting 6 inches from her. Billy's playing video games, and just, it happened so fast, but in slow motion at the same time. But so we ended up taking her, she like kind of spit up about like 10 minutes after, so we were like, you know what, let's just take her to the ER just to be safe, like, let's just make sure she didn't like have a concussion at freaking 7 months old. And so we did, and they're like, okay, well we can do like a CT scan just to check, just make sure she's okay. And they were trying to like bundle, like swaddle her up, and she's hated being swaddled. So this child is just giggling while going into the machine. And then the minute it starts going, she starts screaming. So I just stick my hand in the machine. So I'm pretty sure that freaking CT scan just shows like my daughter's skull and then my hand.
Yeah. It was so bad, like they were just trying to tie her down with the blanket, and he effing hates that anyways. And then finally I was just like, can we just be in the room with her? Like, I don't care that I'm getting zapped. And they're like, if you don't care, sure.
Yeah, we did care at that point, but it was just funny because she thought it was hysterical, and then we were like, oh, this is not funny anymore.
I have to say, I'm a little confused about your interesting fact though, because you said teeth are the only part that can't regenerate, but I have never seen somebody grow back an arm except for Deadpool.
Yeah, we just watched what was it, Cloverfield Paradox, and he asked if it was gonna grow back. It doesn't.
It doesn't work that way.
We control Charlie.
So do you want to do it?
Did you know that ancient Romans used to drop a piece of toast into their wine for good health, which is why we get the name Raise a Toast?
Ancient what's?
Rome.
Ancient Romans used to put a piece of toast in their wine for good health, hence why we have the name Raise a Toast.
I just heard ancient Rome's, and I was
That's all I
like,
heard too, and I was just
What?
gonna roll with it.
Taking Alpha.
Oh, sorry.
The enemy
I was like,
controls
okay.
objectives. Push the
Did they
offensive.
change their name and I didn't get the memo?
Alpha secure.
I love learning the etymology of like words and phrases and things.
We are losing Alpha.
That's like eavesdropping. You know where eavesdropping came from?
Objective Alpha is compromised.
I'm just gonna take a wild guess and say like people hanging out on someone's like eaves in their roof or something.
They could
Like,
hear the
go
people
off kind of
below them.
listening to other people's conversations.
So I'm trying to remember exactly what it like where the words came from, but it was kind of because like those words Eve and drop, you would think that it would be something like that, but back when the word was used, they kind of had different meanings, and it almost was more like somebody sitting outside of a windowsill or like crouching outside of a windowsill. That's why we use the word eavesdropping now for it, but like the words eaves and dropping didn't really mean the same thing back then.
Securing Charlie.
I think. I could be totally wrong, so
We have lost objective Charlie secure.
The more you know.
or like, you know where the word newt, like the little lizardy thing, newt? You know how that came about? I just learned this on TikTok.
Oh, so it has to be true.
It's absolutely true. So they actually used to be called oots, E-W-T, oots. But because everybody would be like, I just saw an oot, it just like got pushed together. So instead of an oot, it's now a newt.
Is that like opossum?
Opossum?
An opossum?
Do you know that the actors who voiced Mickey and Minnie were actually married in real life?
Enemy securing Charlie.
Disgusting. Who gets married?
Nasty. Why do you want the government
And
involved in your relationship? Ew.
Enemy is taking Bravo.
I don't want the government involved. I just want those benefits.
Well, for that, the government has to be involved.
Did you know that all the clocks in the movie Pulp Fiction were set to 420?
Recon is online.
Doesn't surprise me, but no.
We are losing Bravo.
Did you switch from random questions to just... Did you know?
No, I like was after I couldn't use my random facts. I was like, I'm just gonna look up random facts, and then I got suckered into random facts. Let's see. Back to questions.
Did you know?
The Muffin Man?
The muffin? Oh no, the muffin man.
A muffin man.
Not to gumdrop buttons.
What
Who
part
that was
of a
in my life.
Okay, here's a good one. As a kid, what part of a kid's movie scared the crap out of you?
Big Bad Wolf on the Rugrats movie.
Friendly care package on the way.
Alright.
Enemy is securing
So
Bravo.
I wouldn't say scare the crap out of me, but I just watched it with Addy the other day. Bro, Lion King, when Mufasa is in the gorge, that is emotional
Securing
trauma.
Alpha.
Yeah.
I
So...
have to say, oh, go ahead, buddy.
No, you go ahead.
For me, it's probably like the opening sequence of Finding Nemo.
Fuck.
Oh, I was not a kid when that came out.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I hit the wrong button, man. I'm so sorry.
Friendly vehicle Hostile entering this sect. Friendly UAV on station.
Man, I don't know.
Okay, so here's
Mine was paired with my dad too, so that's why mine was so.
oh thanks.
Oh shit, my bad. I
Thanks.
didn't
No, it's
realize
okay.
it was-
The thing is that when I was a kid, my parents really didn't care about what I watched as long as it wasn't like too sexual in nature. They really didn't care about like violence or horror. So nothing from kids movies scarred me because it was all like adult stuff that scarred me. So the only one you would say is maybe a kids movie, but watching it as an adult, I'm like, this was not a kids movie. The Last Unicorn. There was the giant red bull, and that scared the shit out of me as a kid. And then also Tremors, like I was convinced that there were things in the ground that were gonna come after me. So like
That
Tremors,
was a good movie.
Tremors scared me, the Red Bull in Last Unicorn, and then there were like a couple other things that were from movies that like I probably shouldn't have been watching anyway, but it also like gave me this love of horror, and I love horror movies now, so it's not like I'm messed up because of it.
It's like the exorcism of Emily Rose, with the plasma like comes out of the people's bodies, and it's like then you see like at the beginning and at the end based off of true events. I'm like, what the
Yeah.
what the heck?
Yeah, but they can use that just if they knew a girl named Emily Rose, they can be like,
That did
that's
get
based off.
exercised or whatever.
She wouldn't even have to have been exercised. Like, they can literally put
Well,
based
she
on a
ran
true
in that
story.
movie, so I think she got exercise. There's your dad joke for the day.
Person's skin that keeps changing colors is really annoying.
Sorry, Billy, I didn't see you there.
No worries. I was on the fray. And coached it up, so no worries.
In 40 years, what do you think people will think is nostalgic from now?
You had to get on Discord to see your friends really far away? We have holograms now.
Got them on the run. Keep it up.
You played video games on a monitor? Just
Yeah, we
close
just
my
put our
eyes.
glasses on.
One thing that's kind of interesting, what is it, Fahrenheit
451?
51.
Yeah, there we go. I was going to say 459. When they're talking about like the wall TVs, we pretty much have that today. Like,
Oh, dude, like, in our forever home, I'm gonna have a fucking giant wall TV.
Mission is complete. Good work.
I mean, why not?
It'll make Barney Stinson's wall TV look like nothing.
So I think, I'm gonna go real dark with this. I think food's gonna be really nostalgic. We're gonna be like, oh, remember when we used to be able to eat?
You know what I hope is nostalgic in 40 years? Money. That we won't have a need for it anymore because technology will advance so far that we're not energy dependent, we're not food dependent. Like, because if you think about like all the future universe, like the Star Trek universe, and you know they don't have money there because everything is made with replicators, so there's no need for money. I think that'd be really cool. I hope it happens.
Yeah, it's like a utopian set too.
I mean, I wouldn't even say that's going to be too far off, really. I mean, yeah, we still have fiat currency, but like, I honestly think we're on the verge of just going to crypto. It doesn't make sense.
Oh, I mean, crypto needs to stabilize first. It crashes every other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has not gone up, and like it goes up and down like the same amount every day. At least the crypto that I.
So I think the
Partake, yeah.
issue with crypto though is the fact that anybody can create a currency now. So as much as I don't like saying this, but it has to be regulated in some way for anything to actually hold value.
Some
agree.
regulation is okay. I don't think that because you're talking such a large scale, I think the only way no regulations at all can ever work is with a very, very, very small population size, and I mean like four people.
So what's interesting about crypto, though, is like you were saying, anyone can make a cryptocurrency, and that's the problem. That's what's driving it down because there's so many. There's probably hundreds of thousands of different altcoins now.
Oh,
So it's
yeah.
just like people are just banking on like, you know, a couple dollars here, get a couple billion shares of this. Hopefully it hits. You know.
Yeah, so they're feeding into this. Essentially, it's a pipe dream for somebody who created this. And they're like, oh man, I just sold 16 billion shares for $100. I'm going to be rich when this blows up. But you're really not, because you think that your one coin's going to outserve or outdo the 17,000 other people who are thinking the exact same thing and made their own coin.
Yeah.
Like Bitcoin was like the first major in the market. And then it was Ethereum was shortly after that. And then there's a couple other big ones, and they're still like the top ones. But outside of those, man, like Dogecoin, as funny as it was, you know, I'm guilty of it. I bought some of it too.
I was gonna say I still have some Dogecoin.
It's
Yeah,
not
I've got
going
that.
anywhere.
I've got
I
the
wish I still
Elon Doge.
held it because I had it so good.
Oh, of course you're camping in the corner.
Got him.
I just ran the whole map inside and out and around the outside and haven't seen a single enemy yet.
I saw one,
Alright.
and then they killed me.
Let's do more questions and get off of the topic of
Dystopian futures.
Taking the lead.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, oddly enough, the next question: how would you survive in a dystopian future?
Who said I wanted to survive?
Okay,
I'm
so
just
this one
saying,
is
take it out. Send me home.
if animals could talk, which animal would be the rudest?
Oh, we had this one before.
Cats.
have we?
Well, I think this was one we did with Meeks. And the only reason I know this is because I literally just edited that YouTube video. It'll be up on Wednesday.
No.
Cats.
It's not cats. It's not fucking cat.
Cats
Sorry.
are assholes.
It's not cats.
Go put mittens
Okay.
away. It's cats.
What used to be considered trashy but is now considered very classy?
Champion
Smoking.
clothes.
To be honest with you, smoking and vaping.
I disagree.
Like growing up, it was like, oh, you know, nobody fucking wanted to smoke, or like you didn't want to be a public smoker or anything like that, right? Like we had smoking sections and stuff like that, but like comparatively speaking to the rest of like the restaurant, for example, it would be dang near empty. So I would say
So-
smoking.
I disagree with you because smoking was classy back in the 50s and 60s, right? Like, because literally they lied and told people it was good for their health and stuff like that.
Well,
To
probably was
smoke?
back then.
Doctors were like smoking while delivering babies and stuff like that. Like, so it went from being a classy thing that they literally, like, if you watch Mad Men, that's what most of the ad people back in the day were creating ads about, was smoking and stuff. But anyway, then it went to being like a trashy thing. Now I just think it's at the point where it's like, just let people live their fucking lives. Like, what do you care? It's not harming your lungs. They're not allowed to smoke indoors anymore except their own property.
And even that is, you know, regulated if they rent and or whatnot. Like, you,
Yeah, like so technically right now we're violating our lease because we're vaping indoors. Because it's in the lease that you cannot smoke or vape indoors.
Oh, is it?
Oh yeah, but
Oh, I've never seen that in a lease before.
so it's in there it's in the smoking clause, right? The indoor smoking clause. That if you do and you know it damages the walls or whatever, you got to pay for
You're
whatever,
halfway
right?
to mission
But
complete. Keep the
it's
pressure on.
that you're not supposed to do it. Smoke on the patio. That's why they gave me an ashtray that I gave back and didn't need for the patio. But our new property manager, she vapes in the office.
I was gonna say
So, she
literally
doesn't
every
care.
time every time maintenance is in here, I'm vaping. So
Yeah,
I did
no,
not
they don't
know
care. Yeah, they don't care. But yeah, technically we're violating our lease multiple times a day.
that. Okay, something that used to be trashy that's now classy. Probably like telling people that you do Smeg's work. Like it used to be something that people would not go around telling, and now it's like, subscribe to my only plans.
Oh, sorry, Alex, I didn't see the green.
You're rude.
I don't know if I'd call it classy, just that it's not like.
The green literally disappeared like in the tree behind you.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Is it? Is it
We've
okay?
lost the lead.
Oh,
It is for the first 5 seconds until it comes behind me.
I just haven't ran into you yet since I spawned.
So something that used to be trashy but is now classy. I actually learned this the other day. Avocados. Avocados used to be like, if you ate avocados, you were super, super low class. Like it was peasant food.
That's
And
how
now you
lobster
can-
used to be.
Has the lead.
Yeah, lobster was
lobster
fed
was
to
the same way.
prisoners.
Yeah, they used to feed lobster to prisoners, and then it became like,
The treasure of the sea.
yeah, I don't think it's that good.
Hostile UAV.
It's not worth the
Right.
price. It's not worth the
No,
price.
that for sure.
Well, that's why you gotta get it. Like you gotta have. Like growing up, you had your lobster dealers.
Well, you
Like,
guys are
fishermen-
from the Northeast, where that's like a thing. I'm from Maryland, and I will take blue crab over lobster any fucking day. Sorry.
I feel like we gotta. I gotta try blue crab
I'm
before
getting
we move.
Okay, well, when we come up there, I guess we could change our plans and go get crab instead of go to the other place.
Or we
We've
can
taken the
go
lead.
Old,
Huh?
Old Bay is good.
both.
Do both? Okay. I mean, I'm fine with hanging out with you guys like
Friendly UAV online.
half the time that we're there.
Done.
Just tell. Do you guys have an extra room?
Be ready for test.
We go.
I'll just tell my
We
parents
can't.
we're gonna stay with you guys for a night.
We can't get on base.
I mean,
Keep it up.
we can.
No,
Ready for launch.
I'm
Why?
not driving halfway across the freaking country without a pew pew.
You can leave it at my parents.
Complete. Good job.
I will talk to you about it after hours. So there's things we can do.
I was gonna say, or you can leave it at my parents.
Oh look, what was that? Trying to shoot somebody else on your team, Kyle?
Hey, you saw me. You saw the flick. You saw the flick.
That was a good check. It was a good check.
Okay. So if every state was represented by a food, what food would your home state be?
Brisket.
Crab. Literally just said it.
Really
Smoked
don't
brisket.
know.
What do you mean by home state?
Where you were born, you Yankee.
Where do you claim as like?
No,
when
no,
people
no,
go,
no,
"Oh,
no, no, no. Where were you born, Kyle?
Wait, where was Kyle born?
New Hampshire.
You were born in New Hampshire?
How do we not know this?
I was gonna say, how do you guys not know each other?
We probably do. Kyle, dox yourself. What's your last name?
Dox yourself. It's in his gamer
It's-
tag.
I was gonna
Oh wait,
say,
no, he
it's-
changed it.
It's
It's-
Kane.
Bro, do I know
North
you?
or South New Hampshire?
Wait, what was named to original recipe? Did I do that?
No.
I did that.
Oh, I was gonna say because I tagged him as FKC earlier.
I love that stuck.
So what food, Kyle?
Yeah, I was perplexed. Like, what would it be? Because I'm from the same state.
I'm thinking like would be maple syrup. Like
Oh,
Right.
for sure. Like, without question.
Like, Maine
New
is
Hampshire
either
maple syrup is pretty good though too.
It is.
But, like,
Maple syrup day is the greatest holiday ever. Like, let's just be real.
What is that?
I'll tell.
Maple syrup day.
Operation.
Oh yeah.
Oh, heck
I don't know. Never.
Capture and
Do you
hold the
do you want to
objective.
know? Do you want to know what food I associate with New
Securing
Hampshire?
objective Alpha.
What?
Blueberry muffins.
That's Maine,
Objective
though.
Alpha secure.
No, I associate it with
lead.
it because when I was a kid, my sister and my mom and I went up to visit my sister's friend who moved to Vermont, and while we were there, we drove across to New Hampshire and went to some ski resort when there was no snow on the ground, and we sat on the little ski lift. But we had blueberry muffins like every morning that we were there, so that's just what I associate with New Hampshire and Vermont.
I've never been there, so
Okay.
I don't know. I'd say lobster, but lobster would be Maine because New Hampshire is not on the coast.
So hard.
Enemy is securing Alpha.
New Hampshire's so small. Like, is Delaware or New Hampshire bigger?
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire's
New Hampshire.
Same size as Vermont.
Take it back.
Delaware is the second smallest state in the country. The smallest state is
Rhode
Rhode
Island.
Island?
Rhode Island.
Yeah.
City.
Did you know? Here's another fun fact for you.
Securing Alpha.
Did you know that the island of Puerto Rico, from one end to the other, is actually longer than the state of Delaware?
I believe it.
Yeah, the island of Puerto Rico, from one end to the other, is just over 100 miles. The state of Delaware is 94 miles from the most north to the most south.
So, Bunny, real quick, my headset was doing some weird stuff, and now I can hear you guys. What did you associate with New Hampshire?
Oh, blueberry muffins, but it's like a personal thing because when I went up there for a trip, we had blueberry muffins every morning.
Barely missed a sniper shot.
Bajna. Hostile sent UAV standing by.
Did we come up with a food for New Hampshire?
Secure
I don't think so.
Depression.
I don't.
For me, it's like fried dough.
Oh.
I do put on a lot of those. I put on a lot of those YouTube videos where it's like they pick a certain type of food in every state. So like it'll be like, oh, if you're going to Texas if you're looking for donuts, make sure you go to this donut place in Texas. And they do like one for every state, but I skip every state that I don't care about. So I only watch like Maryland.
I think Texas was Voodoo Donuts down in Austin.
And whatever state that I currently live in at the time, I'll watch that one too.
Yeah, but there's nothing here.
There we go. Declared. That's a good one.
Okay.
Enemy is
What?
taking Alpha.
What set of 3 items would you buy together to make the cashier the most
We have lost
uncomfortable?
Alpha.
Oh, actually, we did these questions with Kara, because she
Oh,
totally
yeah.
didn't. She totally didn't understand that question.
Ouch.
Oh.
Just to the right of B.
A tarp, a shovel, and lie.
The enemy has captured all objectives. Securing objective Bravo. Securing Alpha.
Ouch. Behind me.
I would do zip ties, glitter,
See those guys.
and lube.
Zip ties, glitter, and lube.
Hostile UAV active.
Yep.
Enemy is taking Bravo.
Well, can you do that before we come up?
Alpha.
Sounds good. I will
Securing
do.
objective Alpha.
I think I want to go to a casino while we're up there too.
Cluster mine deployed.
There's literally one like 5 minutes down the road from our house.
Hostile precision airstrike. Get to cover.
3 things I would buy to make a cashier uncomfortable.
That's coming up. So,
Yeah.
what's the
Mic check.
1 2 1 2.
I'm gonna have to take a quick potty break after this game.
I think we're gonna call it after this one.
We've lost half
Okay,
the field.
cool.
Fight back. Securing objective
Damn it.
Alpha.
All right, new question.
We'll still play, but I'm just gonna call the stream.
What is the most inappropriate or embarrassing place you've ever farted?
I've never farted in my whole life.
Hey guys, I'm gonna be right back.
Okay. Inappropriate or embarrassing.
Hostile
So-
deployed a sentry.
This is gonna sound way worse than it actually is. All right.
Bravo. We are losing Alpha.
But at a soldier's funeral. So we were on funeral detail, right? And
The enemy holds all objectives.
I was like, hey, I've never done the bugle before. Can I go do the bugle? And they're like, yeah, sure. Because I mean, spoiler alert for anybody who actually thinks that the guy holding the bugle is playing the bugle, because he's not. He just hits a button inside the bugle that has a speaker. Yeah, and it plays it for him.
Bravo secure.
Don't tell us those kinds of life-ruining secrets.
Those are top top secret military secrets, so please don't tell anybody that. But so I mean, I'm a good like 30 feet away,
Objective Charlie.
and like I'm sitting there pretending to play the bugle, and it just kind of slipped out. It wasn't loud or anything, so like the family couldn't hear it.
Well, I mean, you had a bugle playing music, so.
But yeah, no, that was probably the most inappropriate place. Yeah, I told you it when I started off and told you what it was going to be way worse than it actually was.
Trying to think.
Securing Alpha. New objective secure.
Like one of those times, like when everybody's supposed to be quiet and like just one comes out and you try to keep it quiet.
It just turns into a squeaker.
It's just like.
Objective Bravo is compromised.
I
Take
just
it
hated
back.
it when like it would be like silent and like you weren't thinking about farting. You just move and then all of a sudden it just came out and you're just like,
there.
oh, there it is.
Hostile UAV in this sector.
Enemy trophies down.
We are taking Bravo.
Wait.
Welcome back.
Hello?
Friendly UAV on station.
I have no idea what's going on. It keeps.
Enemy controls
Do you need to
all
put new
objectives.
batteries?
Push the offensive.
No. Like, in Discord, it's telling me my Xbox is detected, and when it does that, it's disconnecting my AirPods, and I don't know how or why.
Our UAV is orbiting the
You
area.
have Discord on your Xbox?
Yeah, it's on Xbox and PlayStation.
Oh, not gold on another gun
Friendly
tonight?
counter UAV on station.
That dude was fucked either way. Sorry, he was screwed.
We have secured two objectives.
Great, Kyle, you fucked it up.
You gotta have a sensor button. Does this still play the beat for y'all? Because I can't hear it.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
It does. It's
Okay.
funny. Billy, the question is, where is the most inappropriate place you've ever farted? Or embarrassing?
Securing Bravo.
Yes. Alex was farting while playing the bugle at a soldier's funeral.
Yeah.
Promote now.
Promote ahead appears.
See, I feel like they had to add like the or inappropriate because most guys are never embarrassed of their farts.
We
I
are
gotta be
taking
honest,
Alpha.
I'm kind of drawing a blank. Most inappropriate place, I have no clue. I mean, I farted in an elevator before with like people in it, but I'm kind of a jerk. You know, it's funny to me.
Mine would probably be, I want to think I'm staff sergeant that broke me absolute bonkers and made my job a living hell, and I walked into his office when he was at lunch and farted in his office and he walked out.
Was he in there?
No, he was
We
at
have lost
lunch.
Charlie.
Oh,
Securing Alpha.
so you just left him a little present.
Yeah, I was like walking down the hallway and I'm like, literally looked at his office
We are
like,
taking
fuck
Charlie.
you. And I'm like,
We're getting hit hard.
A little toot.
yep.
Toot toot.
Copy. Phoenix 2-3 is on station. Ready for task.
Is this
I
one?
really have credit for what just happened. I feel like I should have got credit for that kill. So I watched a guy throw a trophy system down and I threw a flashbang right in front of him. And the trophy system killed him, but it didn't give me credit for the kill.
Yeah, so it would have if you damaged him before the flashbang killed him.
Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and end the stream here. I think this was really good for our first time streaming on YouTube. We'll probably do this a bit more often.
So make sure if you're watching out there, make sure you have your notifications turned on, and it'll let you know when we go live. Then jump on in, say hi. But y'all have a good night, and we'll see y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.